Welcome to the introduction to an extraordinary way to experience some of the iconic landmarks of North America in a package tour without many of the constraints, the hotels and coach travel. For better than 12 years, Graeme Smyth has developed 6 unique tours through Alaska, Canada and the USA, each travelling over 5,000 kilometres in a comfortable, easy-to-drive motorhome through amazing scenery and high-interest cities and attractions. Here's Graeme talking with former AFL great Spider Everett.
Well, we started in our office back in 2003. We had a staff meeting, and the husband of one of my staff members used to work for a motorhome company, and that's where the idea came from. So we put together ourselves an itinerary, bearing in mind we knew it had to be an adventure, and it had to be to allow the people to see the scenery and enjoy the culture better than the traditional methods of travel. And we also had to make sure it was a lot cheaper than the traditional methods of travel.
Now, I love talking about travel tips, and when we're travelling around, just giving people advice. Is it any different over in Alaska or the States when you're driving the motorhome? Obviously, it's on the opposite side of the road. What about the licences, maintenance, insurance?
The licence is Australian motor car driver's licence is all you require, so there's no special licence. The insurance on the Alaskan tour we cover full comprehensive insurance. With motorhome insurance, it's a bit different to motor car insurance. The companies will insist it has to be an accident. If you do something like backing into a fire hydrant, but they may not pay. So providing you're just careful and get the other person out of the vehicle when you back the vehicle. There's no issues there, none at all.
Well, the advantage of this as well is that you don't have to unpack every night. You don't have to unpack if you were doing it by car or train or whichever other way. You've got to unpack every night. This is where you get there, everything is, and it's virtually like your home for a few weeks.
It is. You just unpack. It might take a little while the first time. The real beauty of motorhome touring is that you pull into an RV park and within just 2 or 3 minutes you're set up. It's just a matter of hooking the hose up, the electricity, the toilet up.
And the advantage, of course, in the motorhome, you're on your own time. If you want to stop off and get something to eat, if you want to drink, if you want to have a look at something, if you want to do an extra trip somewhere else, you've got the basic skeleton of the itinerary. As long as you get to the bookends every day, what you do in between is the advantage of yourself.
We'll give them some suggestions of what they should do, and a good pointer is each town will have an information centre. So a good idea is to call into those and you'll get the history and the lowdown of all the towns. If it's a 3-hour drive, which most days are, we suggest you take 6 or 7 hours to do it.
Yep.
And then you arrive next to a RV park. I'll come and see you, make sure you're okay. At that stage of the night they become fairly social, and you'll see campfires and happy hours start up around the group. And at the end of the tour, there's a lot of friends made. I know we still have a reunion on the very first tour we ever did, and that happens with all tours.
Apart from Graeme Smyth's 3 signature Alaska highway tours each year, he also presents 3 quite different tours worthy of consideration. Nashville to the Caribbean crosses 6 of America's southern states from Miami, ending with a Caribbean cruise. While the transcontinental Route 66 tour starts in New York, we pick up the motorhomes in Chicago and follow Route 66 to LA. And the Eastern Canada tour takes in amazing autumn colours, the rugged coast, and 4 major Canadian cities, plus Niagara Falls and New York City. And all the travelling is in well-appointed motorhomes from leading rental companies. The motorhomes range in length from 23 to 30 feet. They're mostly on Ford and Chevrolet bodies, with petrol engines and automatic transmission. All are comfortably fitted out with air conditioning, a gas stove, microwave and bathroom, and come with all bedding and kitchen and eating utensils. There are plenty of good reasons to consider one of Graeme Smyth's motorhome tours. The itineraries allow you to do as much or as little as you desire, at your pace. The campgrounds are all pre-booked and they have good facilities. And the social activities really make each tour special. In addition, you travel at the best time of year, autumn or spring. Your flights and transfers are all included. You travel for 3 weeks sleeping in the same bed. You have the feeling of travelling on your own with all the benefits of group travel, and every tour has an experienced tour leader. Each tour has its own page on the website with a video, the full itinerary, the included and optional extras, and the costs. You can book online or you can get in touch with Graeme Smyth directly via email or phone. Check out America and Canada's motorhome tours through Alaska, Canada and the USA. Since 2003, more than 1,000 people from Australia and New Zealand have done one of these trips of a lifetime. Many have done more than one, because Graeme Smyth's motorhome tours are a great way to see the world.